Welcome to Whips in the Dungeon 101.10. We're 10 videos into this series, and today is the first day I'm going to talk about cracking. Most of you got into the dungeon early for whip practice, and you see the guys giving it like this, right? And all the whip catchers that might think they want to stand for a whip all scatter. After whip practice is over, the whips go back in the toy bag and you never see them the rest of the night. So we're going to dig deeper into those 4 techniques that we've been talking about. Today we're going to talk about the shape of the crack. So if you visualize the English alphabet, I want you to think of the shape that it's a U. Normally a U is like this, but we're going to turn this U sideways, and the whip is going to make a U as it rolls out. It's a rolling U. So whether we come off the shoulder, watch the whip and think about that U shape, it's going to make a U as it rolls out. That's actually the shape of the crack. When I do the bow and arrow, it makes a U shape. Did you hear that little puff at the end? In 3 feet, the whip sped up and made a little puff. That little puff is what's going to cause the light bulb to go on in a whip catcher's head, and they're going to go, I wonder what that feels like. I might actually enjoy that. And then the puff gets a little louder, a little harder, and a little harder, and they haven't run away. They're running toward the whip, not away from it. So I want you to work on over the shoulder and bow and arrow, and I want you to think about the U shape as it rolls out and makes a little puff. I don't want a loud crack. I want you to learn to control the whip with that little puff. So we're all about making the whip puff and making that U shape. Tomorrow we're going to talk about stall speed and dynamic throwing and how to stall the whip and actually get it to make that U shape coming out of the forward figure 8. Today's key word is quirt.